Edad, numero lang yan.
At my age, I've only been getting stronger.
You see, I'm built for more. More intensity to stay in shape. More energy for new experiences.
More endurance to reach greater heights. And more passion in doing what I love. These days, I live for more.
Sante Barley.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Santi Barley ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Kuya Kim, ano ba talaga?
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Welcome to another episode of Ano Ba Talaga with Kuya Kim. In this podcast, we talk about anything under the sun, any topic we do. Sometimes we talk about science, sometimes we talk about fashion, sometimes we talk about spirituality and Christianity. And oftentimes we talk about interesting things. Like our guest today is quite interesting. Itong guest natin, kaibigan ko, barkada ko. And I met him by accident a couple of years ago because he rides motorcycles. And then as I got to know him, I realized ang storya pala nito, naka-interesante. Very interesting fellow. And his life story, pampelikula. Mainly because this guy is an ex-convict. Not an ordinary ex-convict na galing sa Muntinlupa. But our guest today was in jail for almost 21 years in the States. He was a member of one of the most notorious gangs in San Francisco called Wah Ching. This is a gang of Filipinos and Chinese Filipinos, no? And Chinese. And nakulong siya dahil nakapatay. And 21 years sa kulungan. Ikakwento niya sa atin ngayon, ano ba ang buhay niya sa loob ng kulungan? At paano siya napasok dun? At ano naman ang buhay niya pagkatapos makalabas ng kulungan for 21 years. My good friend, nandito na po si Stanley Po. Hi, Stanley.
Good afternoon, Kuya Kim. Thank you for inviting me here.
Alam ko, medyo kabado ka nga. You're a bit nervous when I told you about this the other day. Yeah. Why are you nervous, man? Why?
It's something new for me.
Is it your first time to guest in anything like this?
Yes, Kuya.
Talaga?
Definitely.
Naku.
Definitely. It's the first time.
Stanley, kwento mo naman sa viewers natin. Ba't ka ba nakulong? Why were you put in jail?
Well, there's 2 times I got incarcerated.
Okay.
One was in 1994, 95, and 96. And I paroled on that one.
You paroled.
And
Sa Amerika to? Sa San Francisco?
no, in LA.
LA. Okay.
LA. And obviously I didn't learn my lesson.
Why were you put in jail those first few times?
Multiple assorted of crimes.
Like
you
what?
know.
Pwede ba sabihin, nahiya ka? Okay lang. Tapos
It's
na yan eh.
a bunch of just typical gang stuff.
Gang stuff. Because you're already part of a gang.
Correct. I was already a member of it.
Of Wah Ching.
Correct. Member.
No, before we talk about your time in jail, talk to us about your gang first. This Wah Ching gang. Ano ba itong Wah Ching?
Well, what I could tell you about them that's already public knowledge is they've been around since 1960.
1960.
And they formed it as to protect themselves from other races.
So,
like different lahi.
Chinese yan.
Kasi puro Chinese sila.
Oh.
And they're surrounded by blacks, whites, Mexicans. So they started a group named Wah Ching.
Okay. What does Wah Ching mean?
It translates literally to Chinese youth.
Chinese youth.
Yeah, that's what the 2 characters mean. And eventually, throughout time, it grew into something else that's not,
Became a gang.
It became a gang.
Ito bang gang na to, is it notorious in the States? Pag sinabing Wah Ching ka, nasa watchlist ka kagad?
More or less, yes. Especially if you're in California or Los Angeles. I'm more on the Los Angeles side. Because San Francisco was 1960. And eventually, they trickled down all the way to Los Angeles.
Paano ka nasama? Why did you join the gang?
Well, My upbringing was my mom, single mother. She worked 7 days a week, and I was home a lot. And eventually, I lived in LA that time. And during that time, it was the peak of the gangs of Los Angeles. So eventually, you know, I found myself hanging out with those guys.
So tambay-tambay muna. You're hanging
Tambay-tambay
out lang.
muna,
Okay.
yes. I hang out with them, and then eventually they approached me.
Yeah.
And from there,
So they approached you. Would you like to be part of the Wah Ching Geng?
nah, it's not necessarily if you want to be a part. It's more like, you know, who are you first? What are you doing here? Because they don't know who I was.
But you look Chinese because you're 3/4
Yes.
Chinese, no? More or less.
No, I'm Chinese.
You're Chinese.
Yeah, I'm Chinese.
Pero nasa Pilipinas ka.
Yeah, I'm born here in Ermita.
Okay.
7 years old, I moved to California.
Yeah, but both your parents are Chinese.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And few of the fellas, that's what I call them. They approached me like, "Who are you? What are you doing?" And from there, they basically says, "Start hanging out with us." And I started hanging out with them, and I got a taste of the lifestyle. And
What lifestyle?
you know, just like it's different, you know, Kuya, hanging around with these guys. They have more privilege. You know, as in they had cars. You know what I mean? They had access to more cash flow, definitely. And obviously, sooner or later, I'm going to get attracted to it.
What was the gang famous for? Protection.
Yeah, mostly protection and, you know, of course, a lot of illegal stuff that comes along with it. You
Like
know
what?
what I mean?
Drugs.
It's part of it, but it's not the main source of...
Anong main source of income ng Wah Ching Geng?
For public knowledge, the more they're known for is extortion.
Extortion.
Yeah, that's the number one. During that time. During that time.
Okay, so pinasali ka. Nung sumali ka sa gang, meron bang initiation yan? Did they have to paddle
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Meron.
I come from a different batch. The batch I came from was they really figure out who you are. They asked me, "Are you really Chinese? We want to know how you're Chinese."
Pag hindi ka Chinese, hindi ka pwede dyan.
During that time, no. During that time, no. And so once I was able to show I am Chinese, I was asked to do a few things, like to make sure the restaurants that they're interested in gets taken care of.
So you were made to commit a crime.
Something like that. Kuya.
Paano? Oh, specific. Total,
Well,
tapos na naman yan. Kwento mo na yan.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I could talk about it because, like I said, it's public knowledge.
Yeah.
Basically, I was asked to, let's say, the first time was to break a window
Break a
from the
window.
restaurant to send a message. Nah, you know, we're after this restaurant.
And the restaurant owners are Chinese also.
It has to be Chinese.
Dapat pinoprotekta mo yung Chinese tapos ginaharas mo yung
Yes,
Chinese.
That's
Ang labo, no?
that's, yeah, that's
That's a
terrible.
sad reality.
Sad reality.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, when you're in that life, you're not aware of those things.
So ang initiation mo was to commit a crime for the gang.
Yes.
Like protection.
Yes.
Wow.
We call it going on missions. You know, you go on a mission, you took care of it, and then they see how you do. Kabado ka ba? Matapang ka ba?
So paano mo ginawa? Binasag mo yung salamin
I
ng...
was real nervous when I basag. Hindi nga
How
alam-
old are you then, Stanley?
15.
15.
Yeah, 15.
Oh my God.
Actually, I was so nervous, I threw a rock in the window. It didn't break. It bounced off. And then I ran back to the car and I told my friend, "Let's go." He goes, "You didn't even break the window. You need to go back and break the window." So obviously,
Bumalik ka.
I got to.
And then binasag mo.
Yeah, I said, "Go."
What was the worst thing that you did for watching?
What I could talk about is probably what I got convicted for.
What happened?
on 2002,
Okay.
which is the attempted murder. You know, so
Attempted murder lang. Eh bakit 22 years, 21 years?
attempted murder in the California could carry a life sentence. I originally had a life sentence,
Okay.
and when the case fell apart, my victim eventually backed out on his testimony,
Okay.
and from there, the case ain't as strong as it was.
Kaya 21 years lang.
But still, they still gonna convict you because a crime of act was still committed.
So, hindi ka dinimanda nung... Sino itong in-attempted murder mo?
He's another member of the Wah Ching. We got into a feud,
Okay.
and unfortunately, we took it to the next level. And yes,
Paano mo siya ginustong patayin? Babarilin mo? Did you shoot him? Stab him?
a weapon was used.
Anong weapon?
A gun.
A gun.
A gun was used, and he got hit.
Binaril mo?
Yeah, and he's
Saan siya
alive.
tinamaan?
He's alive in the middle of the chest.
Nako, tas nabuhay.
Yeah.
So, dahil nabuhay, nakasuhan ka ngayon.
Hindi naman, kasi iba sa States, hindi naman kaso-kaso eh. It's more like, you get caught, you get convicted, you go to jail.
Okay, you got caught.
Yeah,
Oh, so pinasok ka na sa kulungan ngayon.
correct.
Kailan ka sinentence at sinabing 20 years in jail ka?
During 2002, when the cops came and raided my house, that's how I found out. Because originally I got away with it. I'm thinking I got away with it, but the whole time, the FBI was already watching us.
Binabantayan ka pala. Oh.
The gang itself. It's called Operation Dragonhead. And from there, hell broke loose when they came. They raided like 14, 15 houses.
Pinasok ang bahay mo sa LA. Tapos,
Yes.
Kinulong ka. Pinosas ka.
Yeah, from there, tuloy-tuloy na yung kuya.
Hindi ka na nakalabas.
Yes.
Saan kulungan ka pinasok?
First, I started in county jail.
LA County Jail.
Yeah, and then I started in, then you go to Delano, like a reception center. And then from there, I went to the highest prison you could go to, which is called Level 4, 180. So that's the maximum. And then slowly I worked my way down by a good behavior.
Okay.
But it
Kwento
took
mo
years.
yun. Nakapasok ka na ngayon. No? Unang taon mo sa jail. Ano ang schedule mo sa jail? When you wake up in the morning, tell us your schedule and what you do the whole day. Pare-pareho yan, for sure.
In the Level 4, it's quite different because it's really a dangerous place. And it's a prison where there's a lot of violence in there, where all races have to stick together. Like
Okay.
us Asian and Pacific Islanders, we stick together.
So dapat may kakampi ka, mga puro mga Asian.
Automatic, yeah.
o mga
And I was
Chinese.
in general population.
Okay.
So we had rules automatically.
Yeah.
Rules meaning like we try to find out who is next to us. What are you in here for? If you're in here for something bad, bad to us is like if you're in here for rape, sexual assault, you're automatically targeted by us also. They go to another yard. It's called protected custody.
So ang mga tabu dyan, pagka rapist, child molester. Pag may pumasok na child molester dyan, no, rapist,
Once we find out,
hindi nyo ba alam kung anong kaso ng isa't isa? Don't you know?
kasi minsan hindi namin kilala kung sino siya. Halimbawa, kung Chinese pumasok, di naman lahat alam namin kung sino siya. But if we know who he is, alam na namin. Galing na sa karsada, may timbre na kami.
At tinitimbrihan kayo.
Oh, you know, we had letters that time. We had phone calls.
Yeah, yeah.
We could find out, so-and-so, nahuli, papasok. Ito yung mga charges niya. What? Ganun? So if that guy is not smart and he wants to go to general population, parang nagsusugal siya, akala niya hindi namin malalaman. And then we find out he's gonna get what he got coming.
O kunyari, merong rapist o child molester, nakapasok. Ilang araw ang buhay nun bago papatayin?
He's not gonna make it long.
Like,
Once we find out, we're gonna get him.
ganun.
Yeah, we're gonna get him. Either he survives the assault. I'll just call it an assault. You know, which is violence, fighting, stabbing him. If he survives that, good for him. But if not,
How do you assault? Wala namang weapons sa loob ng kulungan. What weapons do you use to assault someone?
like I said, Kuya Game, public knowledge is no secret. It's so many ways to make weapons in there.
O, kwento mo. Paano?
I'll give you some of the basic that's known. Just you can melt plastic. If an inmate or a convict gets a hold of metal, then he'll sharpen it up and use it. Yeah,
Like what, for instance?
any metal.
Kutsara, tinidor, ganyan.
Yeah. That time in the 90s, they had kutsara talaga. And when you go to the chow hall, they give you a little teaspoon. So when you leave the chow hall, they want you to throw that teaspoon in the bucket. So when that teaspoon lands on other teaspoons, it's going to make that clink, clink sound. If the officers don't hear that, he's going to stop. Go, where's your spoon? You know what I mean? I didn't hear it. So they're going to pat you down and do all the good works.
Ganun.
Yeah. But now, before I paroled, they came out with a new spoon. It's called a spork.
Sport.
Yeah, which is a fork and a spoon, plastic.
Plastic na.
And if you melt that plastic, you still can't form it into a hard shape.
Yeah.
So they got better on that
So
part.
you use mga toothbrushes,
Yeah.
you sharpen it.
Yeah. If anything your imagination you could think of, you can make into a weapon.
Nakakita ka na ng pinatay sa loob ng kulungan?
I'll say I seen a lot of violence, Kuya. I seen a lot of people getting hurt. Even my own friends that I know that they're gonna get stabbed because they did something wrong. And I can't tell that guy, nah, hey, you're gonna get stabbed tomorrow. But it's already talked about. You did something wrong. We know they're gonna get you. So just have to turn my back on him.
Balik na naman tayo sa schedule mo. Okay, what time do you wake up in the morning?
In the level 4 prison,
Yeah.
we wake up approximately, if I believe, 5:30 to 6.
5:30 to
They,
6.
they pass out your breakfast tray
Okay.
through a tray slot on the door.
Ilan kayo sa isang cell?
2.
Dalawa lang.
Yes.
Wow, ang luwag. Okay, ah.
Yeah. Well, some are small and some is okay. The 180 where I came from, the highest, it was big.
So, sinong pipili ng ano mo, ng cellmate mo? They choose for you, no?
In California, all races stick together.
Yeah.
So if I'm Chinese, I'm going to live with another Asian. It could be Vietnamese, Cambodian,
Yeah.
a Pacific Islander,
Yeah.
could be a Samoan. Anything in that category, I'll live with that guy. You know, I won't live with different races.
Yeah.
Just like other races won't
Because
live
they
with
want to avoid violence. Eh?
Yes. Everybody has groups.
Okay. So, you wake up at 5:36 and then breakfast.
Breakfast.
Ang breakfast hindi ron sa canteen. Kanya-kanya kayong breakfast.
Breakfast dinadala sa amin, Kuya Kim, because in the level 4, you're mostly 23 hours lockdown. You stay in your cell.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you're lucky if you get yard, if there's no issues sa yard. Minsan, if there's a fog, you can't go to yard because the gun tower can't see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if they have word na may tension sa yard, they won't release yard.
Anong breakfast nang binigay sa'yo?
Eggs. The meat there
typical
is not.
breakfast, yeah.
The meat there is not. How do you say?
So, anong eggs? 1 egg, 2 eggs?
They give you 2 eggs, but those eggs are powder eggs, Kuya.
Powder.
Yeah, they're like
Ano yung powder eggs? Paano yun?
they're like 60% real and 60% added stuff to blow it up.
So parang scrambled eggs, pero
Yeah.
powder.
Powder, kaso may halo rin para lumobo eh, something like that. Yeah. They give you a lot of beans for sure.
Beans.
Because it fills you up.
Tsaka protein. Oh.
Yeah, and it's cheaper. And the meat there, same thing. You don't have 100% pure meat. It's already added with so many different kinds
Extenders.
of. We call it mystery meat, to be honest with you.
Okay. Pero sounds delicious, ha?
At times it does.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, Kuya Kim, sometimes I miss it.
Talaga.
Yeah, like not miss it like I'm going crazy over it, but just kind of like, I miss that one, that one stuff. And then I add this, add that. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know why.
So, yun ang breakfast mo. Pagkatapos ng breakfast, anong gagawin mo ngayon?
After breakfast, we clean our cell, me and my cellmate, fold our clothes,
Yeah.
fix our bed.
Bakit mo lilinisin? Nandun ka pa rin naman. What
It's
for?
just it's a discipline for ourselves.
Yeah.
We run our program like militant. We gotta have discipline. Without discipline, we're gonna fall apart. You gotta have a routine, and you and your cellmate gotta have respect for each other. Hygiene. You brush your teeth. We clean the sink for the next man. Like after I brush my teeth and do whatever, I wipe it. I disinfect it. And he gets to use it next. And after him, he does the same thing. And a little bit after that, we clean our cell, like I said, and then we get ready for our workout. So that's when our regiment comes in.
After you clean your cell, so mga nasa 9 o'clock na tayo. 10 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
No. Still
Earlier.
We're like in 7
7 pa
7:30.
lang. Okay. So, workout ngayon. Saan ang workout ngayon?
Inside the cell.
Inside the cell?
If we have no yard.
Yeah.
If we know we're not going to go to yard, we're going to work out in the cell.
Anong gagawin mo? Anong typical exercise mo sa cell?
It's going to be a lot of burpees.
Burpees.
A lot of burpees.
Yeah.
Or if we get a hand of a plastic bag,
Yeah.
like a trash bag, we usually get it from like workers from outside. We'll fill it up with water, wrap it in a t-shirt, and we'll use it like a water bag. And we used to get
dumbbell.
we used to get magazines in there. We roll the magazines real tight, and we use it for a handle. Yeah, so we do a lot of curls, back arms, and push-up for sure.
Push-ups, yeah. Body weight. Pagkatapos ng exercise, anong gagawin mo ngayon? Nasa mga 9 o'clock na tayo.
After we work out, me and my cellmate, we take a shower. It's called a bird bath.
Bakit bird bath?
Basically, the sink that we have there, it's a stainless steel sink and it's connected to the toilet.
Yeah.
So you can fill up the water
Yeah.
and then you sit on the toilet and just kind of pour your cup and just kind of guide yourself. Hopefully all the water goes in there, but it won't. It'll still land on the floor and you'll clean it later. That's mandatory for us. We have to.
Yung banyo exposed? It's exposed to the room?
Yeah, but we make like a makeshift curtains.
Para may privacy
Give
ka.
them a little courtesy. Bawal yun. Pupunitin yun ng mga correctional officer kung nakita nila.
Yeah.
But for the most part, naintindihan naman nila eh. Kung hindi ka magulo, sasabay rin sila sa'yo eh. You know, they'll understand your...
Sino naman ang cellmate mo nung ilang taon?
The cellmate I had, I think the first guy I had, he was Laotian.
Laotian, yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of time. And eventually he left and the Vietnamese came in and he had LWAP.
What's an LWAP?
LWAP is life without parole.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
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 He had multiple murders. So he's not going anywhere.
Did you drop the soap?
No. Those are like in the movies, Kuya Kim. Where I come from, you drop a soap.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's gonna look at you. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, like that.
Walang ganun na. Pelikula lang yan.
We're gonna leave that soap there.
Yeah.
We're not gonna pick that up anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. The movies, maybe back then, that's how they were. I don't know. I wasn't part of that.
So every day, yun ang routine mo. Anong oras ka natutulog sa gabi?
Because over there we have
Teka, wala ba kayong chores? Di ba meron kayong work?
no, not where I came from. The beginning, the level 4.
Okay.
Talagang lockdown yun.
Lockdown yan.
But
ilang taon sa level 4?
I was there for 2 years, 2.5 years.
Okay.
2.5 years. I didn't really get a chance
Yung
to...
level 4 para sa mga hardcore criminals yun. Sa mga
Yes, lalo na kung may gang enhancement in mga crimes mo.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why I got out of the level 4 fast, we were on lockdown most of the time. So I didn't get into any trouble for the most part because we were on lockdown. So my points was gradually going down already to the point where I got transferred to a level 3.
Okay, level 3, mas madali na yan.
You get more privilege, you know what I mean?
O paano naman ang buhay sa level 3?
When you go to a level 3, I went to a level 3 that had a lot of privilege in there. They had like a lot of jobs opportunity. Jobs meaning like trades. They could teach you how to be a plumber, a painter, a welder, work in the main kitchen. There's sorts of jobs, you know what I mean? And I worked there for a while in the kitchen.
Kitchen.
Yeah. I worked
Anong
in the
ginawa mo sa kitchen?
assist muna sa line para kung mag-feeding time na, you know, we put the food in the tray. Eventually, I became a cook. I became a cook. Like, I was one of the head cooks. I cook all the food, get it ready, prepped it, under the supervision of a staff. You know what I mean? And feed about a couple thousand inmates. So I did that for a while.
Ano ang pinakamahirap na experience mo nung nandun ka sa loob ng kulungan?
I think the hardest thing that I really was going through is I miss my family, Kuya. And I was so far away in the level 4, in the level 3 that my mom, my sister, my brother-in-law couldn't see me. They had to drive at least 6-7 hours.
Gaano kadalas ang visiting time?
Every Saturday, Sunday, if there's no lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, between the hours of 9-ish to 3 p.m., something like that.
When they visit you, nasa salamin ba? Can you touch them?
In the level 4, it was salamin.
Salamin, yeah.
Yeah, and then the level 3, contact visit, like this. You could go to a vending machine, buy a burger and soda and hang out.
Yeah, and hang out.
And then there's an officer right there just keeping an eye.
And how long can you hang out?
From 9 to 3. If I believe those are the
mahaba rin,
visiting hours, yeah.
9 to 3.
Yeah.
Pwedeng kausap mo lang yung pamilya mo.
Just hang out there. Sometimes I see people, they don't even talk. They just hang out. They just want to spend time with each other.
Can you be physical? Kunyari asawa.
You could give, if I remember, you could give one hug, one kiss in the beginning.
Yeah.
And one kiss, one hug in the end. But during the time you're sitting, you could hold hands
You can
on
hold
top of the
hands.
table.
You can hold hands.
Yeah, on top of the table.
Pero one hug, one kiss lang.
In the beginning and in the end.
Di ba meron tinatawag na conjugal visit?
Yes.
Paano yun?
They have that for people that's not a lifer. So basically you sign up, and if obviously you show your marriage certificate, and if you get approved, you get to spend, I think, 2 nights the most. There's like a little trailer outside the prison.
2 nights, how often? A month.
Every 6 months, 3 months.
Two
I might be.
months.
I might
Oh
be
my
wrong.
gosh,
Kuya.
yeah.
But it's more than a few times a year. That's for sure.
yeah.
Because one of my cellmates had that. Yeah, he had that opportunity.
So
he was
2
married.
nights and then they put you in a trailer. Okay?
To put a trailer, like a separate trailer.
Wala naman nanonood doon sa trailer.
No. That's like you're escorted there and then you're put there.
And then they watch outside.
Yeah, they'll knock on the door every count time, or they'll call you. I think there's like a landline there. The officer would just call, hey, "What's your number? Your inmate number?" And you'll say it, and then okay, just want to hear your voice, and they also want to hear your wife's voice.
Your wife's voice.
Yeah.
How about for same-sex marriage? Is there such a thing as conjugal visit?
That.
Wala.
That's not allowed in there.
Alam niyo, marami nagtatanong sa akin, ano bang sikreto ko for my fitness at my age? I'm almost 59 years old. Of course, given ang regular exercise, given na rin ang healthy diet, but not everyone knows that I swear by Sante Barley, and I've been taking Sante Barley for so many years now. Sante Barley is a certified organic and barley grass from New Zealand. At certified ito ng BioGrow. It's good for digestion and strengthens your immunity dahil puno ito ng nutrients at antioxidants. That's why I live for more with Sante Barley. What are the most difficult kinds of people to get along with inside jail? Can be a race or...
Every race has different.
Okay, kwento mo. Sino ang pinakamahirap muna pakisamahan sa lahat?
Siguro, for me, in my experience, the blacks are very, they're very confrontation kind of people. So when you deal with them, have everything ready up front, you know what I mean?
Kasi away ang gusto.
Yeah, and you gotta make everything clear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anong make everything clear?
Make it clear. Like, say you exchange something, you make a deal, you make everything clear.
Yeah.
Para malinaw.
Yeah.
And with the Mexicans, they're the biggest group in prison in California, and also one of the most violent group. So with them, same thing. Kailangan malinaw kasi kung hindi, they'll bring you violence.
Ganun, ha?
Yeah. So
Isang example lang hindi malinaw.
for example, gambling.
Gambling.
We're gambling. We're betting on the Lakers, and I won. The bookie won. So this guy owes, and he's saying, "Oh yeah, I'll pay you later." No, it's not. You pay later. We already said it's. May usapan na tayo. And then from there, he's gonna backpedal, try to get away from that. So it becomes a big issue. So hindi malinaw.
Oh. Pag di malinaw, sasaktan ka.
Ayun na, umpisa na.
Bisa na.
So kami, let's say Asian, magpaplano na kami, paano namin makokolekto? Kasi napaya kami. Hindi pwede yun. Kausapin muna namin yung mga shot caller lila. So, ngayon, kung yung shot caller lila, yung lahi nun, hindi kaya, wala na kaming choice. Kailangan namin kumilos. We're willing to lose everything to prove a point. Like, don't mess with us, we won't mess with you. So, that's how things are.
Nakaenkwentro ka ba ng kabayan na kapwa Pilipino sa loob ng...
Marami, kuya.
Marami?
Marami, kuya. Marami. Serious crimes too, kuya.
Oh, may naging kaibigan ka ron?
Maraming kaibigan. Some are, sandali lang, kakadating nga lang sa States, may nangyari. Then, boom.
Anong krimen? Anong nangyari?
All sorts of crimes. From serious to minor. You know what I mean? And met some good people. Because they changed their life around, you know what I mean? But it took them 20, 30 years also.
Anong pinaka-crucial na taon dun sa 20 years mo, 21 years mo sa kulungan, kung saan nagbago si Stanley Po?
I think it's when I was in Chino. I was in the level 2.
Yeah.
I had a lot of privilege there already. And I got a hold of a PlayStation.
PlayStation?
Yeah.
Di ba bawal yun sa loob?
Bawal yun, but I'll just say I got a hold of it somehow. And when I got a hold of it, I got caught with it. So when I got caught with it, Kuya Kim, they put me in the hole.
Bartolina?
Yeah. The hole is called ADSEG.
The what?
ADSEG. It's called
ADSEG.
Administration Segregation.
Okay.
It's basically the hole.
Yeah.
But it's not like the hole you see in the movies, one light bulb, you know what I mean? You're in there all dirty. It's not like that. This is more modern.
How? Kwento mo yung hole.
The hole is basically a square wall.
Gaano kalaki yung square?
It's very small, size of a CR, kuya.
So mga 4 feet by 4 feet?
Yeah. A little bit bigger.
Makakahiga ka?
Yeah, for sure. There's by law, there's laws now, human right laws. So they give you a bed, there's a toilet, there's a sink, but you got bare minimum. You get one little small mattress. You get one set of clothes, if I believe, and everything is like already thought of. So you don't do anything with those stuff that you could get.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to have one book,
Yeah.
a Bible,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Who chooses the book for you?
The library comes in. They'll announce the library is here, so you get to pick a book. So if you have one book, you get to trade another book. You know what I mean? So they're always there. I think every other 2-3 days, something like that. So I read a lot of books in there too, and
Like, what are the books that you read in prison?
a lot of James Patterson,
James Patterson.
Sidney Sheldon.
Mga detective. Mystery.
Yeah,
mystery,
you know, like they became a movies.
Yeah.
I read the Bible twice, like I told you before.
Yeah.
Although I didn't understand most of the words, but I read it, and what I did understand is what stuck in me.
When you read the Bible, what stuck in you?
That you could be forgiven, Kuya. You could be forgiven, and if you accept Jesus Christ, you will be. You could enter heaven, and that was a big deal for me.
Why was it a big deal for you?
I became very remorseful. I started getting unconscious. Before I didn't have a conscience. I just do what I do. I didn't care what anybody thinks. Then in my 30s, I started hearing voices.
Really?
Yeah, voices of like, that's not right, Stan. Apologize. Say sorry. Well, don't do that. Be a better person. You know what I mean? Let it go. So from there, I noticed I changed. I was starting to change.
Yeah.
And going back when I was in the hole,
Yeah.
I spent I was there for 96 days, if I believe.
Yeah.
And I really got to know myself,
Yeah.
being alone and just the coldness and really alone, Kuya. Nobody there, no letters, no nothing. And from there, I made a decision, Kuya. I'm going to give myself to the Lord. And I said, I can't hide the way I feel anymore. So I started talking to the Lord.
What'd you tell him?
I just said, I know you gave me so many chances, and I always abused it. I never followed through what I say. But I said, this time, if you could help me out, get out of this situation, I'll definitely do my best, and I'm going to honor you. And then, right there, Kuya.
So that was your Damascus moment. That's your turning point.
Yeah, I had it already, Kuya.
Yeah.
I had it already.
Yeah.
I just didn't I couldn't let it out.
Did you say that the seed was planted sometime else by someone else?
Yeah.
How was it planted in you?
I met a lot of Christians in there during my early years in incarceration.
Yeah.
They used to tell me, hey, brother, Jesus Christ. But then I also met a lot of not real Christians.
Yeah.
They're just saying they're Christians so they could avoid certain things. You know what I mean? So they don't have to be part of like the drama that we go through every day.
Oh.
But we
Meron
know.
ganun.
Yeah, we know he's still crooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be like that.
So some Christians are just nominal Christians, so they get less work or they get less penalties or whatever.
Well,
or for maybe
yeah.
for good behavior.
Yeah. No, not only for good behavior, but say among our group,
Yeah.
say we're all that time, tapang-tapang
Yeah,
kami.
yeah.
Tapos yung isa sabihin niya, Kristiyano ako. Siyempre, titingin namin, wag mo na utusan to lagi sa gulo kasi Kristiyano na siya. Tapos malaman namin, loko-loko rin to. O yun, problema na. You know what I mean? Tapos meron talaga tunay.
So the seed was planted by these fellow Christians. Did anyone approach you and say, this is a scripture and this is what the Lord wants?
Yes.
Talaga. What did they say?
They read.
What's the most the most you remember, the most impactful of all these people who planted seeds? Was there any particular person that you remember?
After I was in the hole.
Before the hole.
Before the hole, just a bunch of people that I met.
Okay.
It just adds on to what they're telling me.
And then in the hole, when you were alone,
Yes.
you finally accepted the Lord Jesus
I
Christ as Lord and
accepted the
Savior.
Lord. I was literally sitting on my bunk.
Yeah. Was it emotional?
It was so cold, I remember.
Yeah.
I had my feet dangling on my bunk. I could smell the rust from the metal doors. I could hear the water dropping from my sink. That's how crystal clear it sounded. And I heard that voice. You need to change, Stan. You need to change. And you need to say what you're gonna do and do what you're gonna say. Don't just, you know what I mean? And from there, I talked to him, Kuya.
Talk to him.
I talked to him.
And that was the first time that you actually talked
I
to him.
really talked to him.
Yeah.
I really talked to him. You know, I said, I can't keep doing this. I'm gonna die in here. Because if I don't change, Kuya, and I keep doing what I'm doing,
Yeah.
I'm really gonna end up hurting people to the point where I'm gonna get a life sentence.
Yeah.
And I said, I gotta change. My family's waiting for me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hope. I had my family and always constantly telling me, be good, be good. We have a lot of plans for you when you get out. But when it's so far away, you don't vision it, You're just trying to survive inside.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah.
So what changed after you accepted the Lord?
The way I carry myself.
Yeah.
Now I look at people different and I speak the way I speak different.
In jail.
In jail, I tell them I'm good. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
There are a lot of illegal things that they want to do inside
It's like,
jail.
hey, that's not cool doing that.
Yeah.
You need to stop it. But I'm not gonna stop them.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna stop me.
Yeah.
I could only say so much to them. And I could give them advice. But other than that, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, just go. I can't stop you. You know what I mean? But for me, I definitely changed.
Yeah. What are the other ways that you changed? Kwento ka pa.
The way I talk to people.
Yeah.
I never said excuse me before. I never said thank you. I never shake people's hand the way I gratitude shake, like, how are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just be like, hey, what's up? Like that.
Did you learn how to pray?
I learned how to pray. I had learned to pray a long time ago. I just didn't know who I was praying to,
Yeah.
And coming from a Buddhist background,
Because you're Chinese.
I'm Chinese. I acknowledge it. I light an incense. I still, Allah, I participate. But my heart is Christianity.
Yeah, you do it for your family.
It is for family. But my family, they accept.
Yeah, because it changed you, no?
They change. They seen a change, Kuya.
Okay, so when did you finally find out that you're leaving jail already?
Well, I always had a date.
Yeah, the date, okay.
But since I messed up a few times, he added. So during...
Originally, what was your date?
I had 19 years to do.
Okay.
With 85%. But then, I had a lot of infraction in there. So it got added. And I think 2007, 2011 or 12, a new law came out. If you graduate school, you get 6 months off. If you join certain programs,
Because you can study school. You can.
Yeah, they have programs there.
Programs, yeah.
And if you study, if you learn trades, you get 2 months off, 3 months off. And I did all that.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of time
Minus. Yeah.
minus. Not years, but,
Yeah.
enough to say maybe 1 year.
Yeah.
So that helped out a lot. That adds up.
What was the feeling of that day that you're going to leave jail?
There was one officer there that was really keeping an eye on me,
Yeah.
In prison, you're not supposed to be real friendly with cops.
Yeah.
It's looked upon. But this guy, he didn't come to me and ask for information, what's going on in there.
Yeah.
He was more like, stay out of trouble. I see something good in you.
Yeah.
I was like, me? Why me?
What's the name of the cop?
His name is Robert.
Robert, yeah.
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 Big white guy. Still friends right now. We became friends after he retired from the department.
Yeah.
So, because so he was just saying, just keep your nose clean and you're going to get out perfectly. Just keep doing your job. Because I worked in his department.
Yeah.
I was a porter there. Porter means, help clean up, stuff like that. And he always mentored me, stay good. And yeah, when the time came, he told me, you're getting out. How does it feel? But during this time, Kuya, before I got out, I had a cell phone already.
You had a cell phone.
I had access to a cell phone.
Bawal
already.
yun.
Bawal.
How
but-
did you get the cell phone?
I remember, Kuya, just because I became a Christian, I'm not perfectly, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It takes time.
Takes time, yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're
I-
works in progress.
Yes, I'm just being honest. But the hard stuff like drugs, oh no, I don't mess with those. You know, anything that just the phone. I couldn't help it. So I had access to a phone, and I actually knew a Filipino guy that was here already that got sent back.
Yeah.
My friend said, call him
Yeah.
because if you get back, you could.
He's a network.
Yeah.
He set you up. Yeah.
So I called him. He's in Pampanga that time.
Yeah.
I said, hey, brother, you know, my name is Stan. So-and-so gave me your number. How is it there? It's like, man, pare, if you're here, maybe, you know, all you need is like, what do you say? Like $800 a month, you could survive.
Yeah.
You know, something like that.
Especially in Pampanga. Yeah.
Yeah, he said $800 to $1,000. That time, it was like 2,000 something. I was like, $1,000. Okay, that's not, okay. And yeah.
But didn't you have family in the Philippines? Your
I
family was-
had a few families here.
Yeah.
But my mom was still there, my brother-in-law, my
yeah.
sister. Yeah. And then he was telling me all this stuff, how much McDonald's costs, how much palenque. I couldn't visualize what he's talking about. Palenque, what's that? It's like a wet market. It's like, buy fish, buy this. Man, I'm not going to be cooking all that. You know what I mean? So he explained to me like the rent and everything. So I had an idea of what the Philippines was. And besides talking to him, I always thought the Philippines was like a super third world country. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Like
there's-
Somalia. Yeah.
yeah. And yet when I got back here, it's like, oh, it's totally different.
Yeah.
You know, there's good and bad parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and yeah, and when he told me, I was kind of culture shock. He was telling me all this. Like, I just couldn't believe the $800 part.
So the last day, you walked out. You had your stuff already.
On my last day, Kuya Kim, I didn't get to go home yet.
Yeah.
INS had to pick me up.
INS.
Yes.
Why INS?
Because
Immigration, naturally. Because you're a foreigner.
immigration.
Yeah. But you're
I'm
American.
a Philippine citizen.
You're a Philippine citizen.
So
I see. Yeah.
when the INS picked me up, the U.S. Marshal came with them.
Okay.
You know, and they picked me up. They put me in the immigration detention facility.
For how long?
Another 90 days. You could stay there. If you're gonna fight your case that you say I don't want to be deported, I want to stay in the U.S.
Yeah.
You could fight your case, but you're gonna lose because Philippines accept deportees.
They do.
Yeah, but I had first-hand knowledge already. You're not gonna win. So when I went there, I told the judge, I want a speedy trial. I surrender. And,
I want to get deported.
yeah,
Yeah.
and basically they said, good decision because your rap sheet, which is my record, and you're under the organized crime, you're going back. So they gave it to me, speedy trial, in 90 days.
Okay.
I got shipped.
You got shipped, meaning binigyan ka ng ticket ng aeroplano.
Yeah, and then
What airline? PAL.
PAL, direct flight.
Direct flight from LA.
I was a movie star when I was in the airport.
Alright. Paano ginawa sa'yo?
Man, they
May
didn't- they-
dalawang marshal.
The marshal, I didn't have to wait in line. Everything was like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, yeah.
Get them in the plane.
Yeah.
And Kuya Kim,
Nakaposas ka. That's procedure, di ba?
they took it off.
They took it off.
They took it off. But I was with them too. They said, you're not going to run. They kind of had, I don't know if it's in my report already. Like maybe it said, who knows? He's a good inmate role model. You know what I mean? He did a good job on his term. He didn't give us too much trouble.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But they took it off. And they put me in the back of the plane.
Yeah.
The tail. And everybody knows I'm scared of planes.
Did the other passengers know that you were
Some.
an ex-convict?
Stewardess definitely knew.
Of course, yeah.
They definitely knew. The captain.
Were they nice to you?
They were nice.
Despite, huh?
They were nice.
Yeah.
It's nothing unusual for them.
Was it the first time you were going to land in the Philippines after you left? At 7?
I visited the Philippines when I was like 10, so-and-so. And I studied here for 1 year.
Yeah.
In Abad Santos, Philippine Cultural. Bad grades, they sent me back.
Yeah. Okay, so you landed in the Philippines ngayon.
And then in the Philippines,
Ano ang feeling pag landing mo sa Pilipinas?
I'll tell you this. When that sliding door first opened in Ninoy
Aquino.
Airport.
Yeah.
Aquino, yeah. The heat wave just rushed my face, and I said, "Oh no, what's going on here?" It was super hot that day. Kuya.
Summer, yeah.
Like the sun, the sun in the States is different. It's
Yeah.
real dry.
Hindi masakit.
Here it was like, whoa,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
And yeah. Before they let me out, though, I had to talk to a Philippine authority. They sat me down. We know who you are. You don't owe the Philippines anything. Meaning like, I have no crimes here or anything. Malinis yung pangalan mo dito. So,
Huwag mo tutumihan.
yeah, correct. Yeah, some official. I just saluted him and go, am I free to go?
So after 21 years, nasa Pilipinas ka.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy your freedom?
First thing I did, my cousin picked me up.
Yeah.
And he asked me, what do you want to do? He's like, do you need clothes? Do you need anything? He took me to SM Sukat. So we went shopping there. I ate the food court. It's like, you don't want to eat nothing like fancy or anything? It's good enough, man. I'm just happy to be out.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be walking around on my own without, a cop watching me, or I got to ask the cop, can I go there? Can I go here? Although it took me a minute to adjust, Kuya, because when I went to my cousin's house, the bathroom's a little bit set up different here in the Philippines.
Gumagana ba yung flush o hindi? Malamang hindi. Dibuhos.
Gumagana naman, but this is the funny. I don't know if it's okay to say. The States, the toilets are a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Here was like
American size.
Yeah, here was
Asian
like,
size.
what happened here?
Hindi ka kasha.
What happened here? Yeah.
Okay, Stanley. Usong geng-geng ngayon eh. Dahil mga bata tinataboy nga sila sa BGC.
Yeah.
Ano ang advice mo sa lahat ng gusto sumali sa gang?
Why do you want to join the gang? Is it because you think you don't have enough resource, your poverty is around you? That's not a reason. It's only going to make it worse. And then you join a gang to pretend you're a gangster, and you're not. You're just pretending to be one. And the gangs here, it could lead to drugs, obviously, here. We have that kind of problem here. And I just wish they realize what they're doing, And there's different, they could do different things, you know what I mean? Instead of join a gang, you know what I mean?
Si Robert, yung tumulong sa yung Amerikano.
Yes.
If he's listening right now or watching, what do you want to tell
He
him?
should be smiling.
But tell him, talk to him.
Yeah, Robert, we chat times. I just sent him a happy birthday not too long ago. And he said, man, Stan, you're a good guy, man. Yeah. I knew it all along. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you, basically. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm proud of that he said that to me, you know what I mean? Because I come from a world where there was not a lot of cheerleading in my life, Yeah. There was not a lot of applause and everything. So when I do get like an applause saying how good of a job I did, makes me feel very good.
What's your message to the person that you attempted to kill? Or his family? You can talk to him.
I reached out. It's complicated. It's a gang thing, you know what I mean? I reached out through other people to contact him. Now, it happened. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. I pray for you every night. I do. I pray for everybody every night. And I pray for him, especially, for his well-being, And I just hope he's doing okay. It's a terrible mistake. I wish it never happened. But it happened. And
what do you want to tell Stanley?
You did pretty good. At least you did what you say you were going to do, stay out of trouble, and be a good person, and make your family proud, So that's very important to me, especially to my brother-in-law and my sister and my uncle that's here right now, which is my boss also, And I just want them to just realize that, how I really changed. Because, Kuya, I was originally worried, he might find out now, oh, you did that long? But I want him to focus more on what I did good.
Yeah. Stanley, thank you very much for guesting.
Thank you, Kuya Kim.
And it's such an honor and a pleasure. Si Stanley, matagal ko ng kaibigan, but it's the first time that I heard these stories from you. And I love you more, man.
Thank you,
I
brother.
appreciate the friendship and the brotherhood. And I wish you all the best in many more years.
Thank you,
that,
Kuya Kim.
You'll be spending out of jail.
God bless, brother.
And I'll see you in church, man.
Yes, brother. Thank you.
Okay. So maraming salamat po for joining us. Another episode of Ano Ba Talaga with Kuya Kim. Kung nagustuhan niyo po itong ating episode today, may 5 star dyan sa taas. Pindutin niyo po yung pang 5 stars so we get a good rating. And if the algorithm by some chance brings this podcast to you and you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe. We'll be inspired to have more subscribers. Maraming salamat and I'll see you again next week. God bless.
The Pod Network Entertainment. The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.